All right, Dan, man, let's take a look here at your shooting. When you came to me, when you first started practicing with us, you would take this foot here, and you were stepping primarily with that foot to get lined up with the ball. And see, now you've gotten a much better at using that inside foot, outside foot step. So very good there. Let's see. Let's just watch this hand. It's this thumb that we were talking about. This is early on. We first started working, right? And what's happening here, I'm just going to want to highlight for you. This hand is having to, it's almost, see how it's almost under the ball here? And it's because the other hand is pressing equally against it. And when you do that, it's hard to replicate your shot over and over. And now here you go, right here, you can start to see the thumb right there, starting to get lined up to push the ball. And here's the other thing. What happens when this hand and thumb start to push out, this hand and thumb start to push out too. You're trying to, if you're going to shoot, like I would say, like if someone were shooting, like using this, shooting with two hands, then keep both hands equal distance, equally on each side, right? But no one shoots that way because it's not a good way to shoot, right? So they teach you to shoot with this hand under, with your shooting hand, which would be your left hand under the ball, and then this other hand, this hand here is being your guide hand, right? But as soon as you start putting that other hand in the mix, it's influencing the trajectory of the ball. And then what I want you to watch here is, I want you to watch this hand and what it's doing, right? It should be coming straight down and feeling the ball roll off your middle or index finger. But what's happening is you're flicking that hand outward. You see how it's going out there instead of down? And it's low because of the push that's happening. See, both elbows are out there, and boom, now you're pushing out. And it's super hard because basically what's happening here is this thumb is pushing the ball, and this thumb and those sets of fingers are pushing the ball. So you have all these sort of opposing things, pushing at the ball. Yep. All right. I think we get probably another look here. Left-handed, right? Yeah. Just come to this other side. Let's zoom in here. And we can really see your hand really well here. And I'm glad we captured it from this side. See how your elbow is out? You have this angle here, and then your hand's kind of coming back that way. It's on the side of the ball. And when you start to release, that hand flicks out. And it's just because of where you're placing it. And then you kind of fix it at the end where it looks like it's coming down, but it's really, this is what happens to a lot of shooters when they're trying to have a proper shot. What they'll do is they'll adjust and go, oh, well, my hand's coming straight down. Well, it is after you shoot, but we want it right here. Instead of having your hand and your elbow out and your hand lined up this way, we would rather have your elbow straight up and down in your hand, and then your hand coming back like that, right? Yeah. Take one more look. It's just as you start this shot, it's where you catch it. And if you start really working on catching the ball with your hand kind of better lined up, you're not going to have this problem. And again, you know, someone on the internet, the shot doctor, can tell you, well, it's okay to bring it up that way, but it represents a very small portion of coaches who are what they're coaching as proper technique. And it's hard to replicate that over time, and it's just a foundation for other bad habits. See, you fix your follow through after the ball's gone, and it looks like it's a good follow through, but really your hand's on the side of the ball and it's pushing out, and then it gets corrected right there. So we need to get that hand under the ball and a better. And so that drill that we worked on is a really good drill for you, and we'll go look at that drill. We'll compare those two things. I wonder if